Kris Wu, whose real name is Wu Yifan, is a Chinese-Canadian entertainer who experienced remarkable success and subsequent controversy in the worlds of music, acting, and celebrity culture. Born on November 6, 1990, in Guangzhou, China, he rose to prominence as a pop star, actor and influencer, becoming a symbol of the global reach of Chinese entertainment. However, his journey to stardom was fraught with ups and downs, ultimately leading to his fall from grace and legal troubles. Kris Wu's early life was marked by modesty and hard work. His mother, Stacey Wu, made a pivotal decision in 2000 to move their family from Guangzhou to Vancouver, Canada, seeking better opportunities and education for her son. In Canada, Kris initially went by the name Kevin Lee, adopting his father's surname. Despite the family's financial constraints, Kris Wu was instilled with a strong work ethic from a young age. During high school, he took on a job as a server at an Asian karaoke parlor, aiming to help alleviate the financial burden on his mother. Stacey Wu, adhering to traditional Chinese values, encouraged her son to pursue practical careers like medicine or law. However, Kris harbored dreams of becoming a basketball star and immersed himself in Western music and culture, which often clashed with his mother's aspirations. During his high school years, Kris Wu transferred to Point Grey Secondary School in Vancouver. This school was notable for its affluent student population and diverse cultural backgrounds. Here Kris made friends with other Chinese-Canadian students but underwent a transformation in his identity and style to fit in better. He adopted what some described as a more fresh-off-the-boat persona, a term often used to describe recent immigrants who display a certain cultural naivety. However, Kris's pursuit of social acceptance occasionally led to strains in his friendships. He distanced himself from his old friends, favoring new acquaintances from higher grades. At one point, he befriended a group of Chinese students primarily for personal gain, a decision that would later come back to haunt him in the form of controversy. In 2008, Kris Wu's life took a dramatic turn when he mysteriously disappeared from Point Grey Secondary School. His classmates were left in the dark regarding his whereabouts. It wasn't until 2012 that he re-emerged as Kris Wu, the K-pop idol. Wu's entry into the world of K-pop coincided with the genre's global ascent. He had auditioned for SM Entertainment, one of South Korea's most prominent entertainment companies, in 2007 and successfully navigated through multiple rounds of auditions, securing a coveted training contract in South Korea. K-pop trainees undergo rigorous training in various aspects of performance, including singing, dancing, acting, and rapping, with the ultimate goal of joining a K-pop group. In 2012, after 4 years of intense training, Kris Wu made his debut as a member of EXO and XOM, the Chinese subgroup of the larger boy band. EXO was marketed as a multicultural group capable of connecting with fans in multiple languages, and their debut album was a massive success. Kris Wu in particular garnered significant attention, designated as XOM's main rapper and vocalist. In a shocking turn of events, Kris Wu left EXO in May 2014, just as the group was reaching the height of its popularity. He filed a lawsuit against SM Entertainment, citing creative and cultural differences, as well as health issues stemming from the group's demanding touring schedule. Wu claimed to have developed myocarditis, a heart condition, during his tenure with EXO. His departure from EXO allowed Kris Wu to return to China and embark on a solo career. This move coincided with the exponential growth of China's entertainment industry and an increasing demand for Chinese stars in Hollywood. Kris Wu quickly secured roles in Chinese movies, became an ambassador for international brands, and collaborated with renowned directors such as Stephen Chow and Jackie Chan. His popularity soared, and he was heralded as a rising global star. Just as quickly as he rose, his career went down the drain when he found himself embroiled in a scandal that would ultimately lead to his downfall. The allegations against Wu originated in July 2021 when Du Meizhu, an 18-year-old beauty industry influencer, took to social media to accuse the musician and actor of sexually assaulting her when she was 17 and intoxicated. Du later leveled similar accusations against him involving other young women, including 2 minors. This is what Du says happened. In December 2020, Du Meizhu, an 18-year-old acting student at the Communication University of China in Beijing, received a text on her phone. Wu's female assistant messaged her, inviting Du to a party at Wu's mansion in Beijing's affluent Chaoyang district. Wu's team claimed they were casting girls for his upcoming music video. According to Du, upon entering the house, her phone was confiscated, and she was pressured by Wu and other partygoers to consume alcohol. Du alleged that Wu's assistant found her hiding in the bathroom, using her phone secretly. Reportedly, the assistant warned her that she had to enjoy herself, or Wu would become angry. Du recounted, "I drank foreign wine and cocktails, mixed. I didn't dare to resist. It didn't take long for me to fall unconscious." As Du tells it, she woke up the next morning in Wu's bed, asserting that they had engaged in sexual intercourse the previous night, and Wu hadn't used protection. When Wu woke up, she claims he declared himself responsible for her well-being and pledged to take care of her for life. Du stayed for brunch at Wu's residence that day, during which he indicated a desire for a genuine relationship. She messaged her friend Lu Meili on WeChat, saying, "Sister, I'm in a relationship now with Wu Yifan. I swear I'm not lying to you." 3 days after the party, Wu reportedly transferred 32,000 yuan to her for shopping, a gesture his friends suggest he used to maintain control in romantic relationships and gain trust. Their relationship evolved over the next few months through WeChat and occasional meetups. Wu promised to introduce Du to his mother during Chinese New Year in February 2021, and she found him genuinely convincing. "He was the best actor in the world that day," Du remarked. Despite the events at Wu's party, she was entranced by what she described as his innocent gaze that softened our hearts. However, Wu's infatuation with Du appeared to fade as quickly as it had begun. After 4 months of communication and spending time together, he stopped responding to her. The following month, Chinese media published photos of Wu leaving a movie theater with an 18-year-old model. Feeling devastated and betrayed, Du unleashed a barrage of accusations against Wu, possibly driven by a desire for revenge. In July 2021, she publicly posted on Weibo, providing an account of what she asserted really occurred on the night they met. She alleged that he had taken advantage of her after she became heavily intoxicated at the party and lost consciousness. "You loved a lot of girls at the same time, but I was just one of them," she wrote. Du claimed that Wu, who was 30 years old at the time, had a preference for younger girls, stating, "I've learned that your requirements are women born in the 2000s and underage girls who are preparing for their university entrance exams." A friend who knew Wu at the time confirmed his interest in teenage girls, mentioning that he had dated a high school-aged girlfriend when he was in his late 20s. Du detailed how Wu allegedly used intermediaries to procure girls for his pleasure. She claimed that he would lay out girls' photos on a table and select them like merchandise, as she wrote on Weibo. He purportedly held parties in Shanghai and Los Angeles, where he would identify girls who caught his eye and then instruct his assistants or intermediaries to invite them to his hotel under the pretext of fan meetups or potential opportunities in the entertainment industry. A former friend of Wu's corroborated these allegations, stating that Wu collaborated with an individual who functioned as essentially a pimp, tasked with finding suitable girls and bringing them to parties for Wu. In July 2021, Wu's mother, Stacy, filed a police report alleging that Du Meizhu was blackmailing her and her son for 3 million yuan and had already transferred 500,000 yuan to a bank account belonging to Du. Subsequently, the Beijing police issued an initial statement, clarifying that the person extorting Stacy was not Du Meizhu but a 23-year-old fraudster who had impersonated Du online to swindle money from Wu's mother. This false report triggered an official investigation. Beijing police corroborated Du's story that she and Wu had met in December 2020, engaged in sexual activity, and remained in touch via WeChat until April 2021. They announced that they were investigating Wu for his alleged actions but also accused Du of sensationalizing her story for internet fame. Accusations of exploiting her connection with Wu for personal gain were leveled against her by 2 former friends. Of course, the police's allegations angered Du's supporters. On July 19, 2021, Kris took to Weibo to refute all allegations against him, writing, "I never selected concubines or date raped anyone. If any evidence of this were to be found, please be assured that I would enter prison on my own accord." The police seemed to be on his side. However, 2 weeks later, the Chaoyang District People's Procuratorate in Beijing released an official statement confirming Wu's arrest after investigation in accordance with the law. The court, upon issuing the sentence, stated that Wu had coerced 3 women into sexual acts while they were under the influence of alcohol in 2020. In 2018, he was also implicated in organizing inappropriate activities involving 2 women at his home, once again involving alcohol. Notably, officials from the Canadian embassy were present during the sentencing. In China, rape typically carries a sentence ranging from 3 to 10 years in prison, though more severe cases can result in life imprisonment or even the death penalty. Group sexual misconduct, defined as involving 3 or more participants over the age of 16, can lead to jail sentences of up to 5 years. During the trial in June, media reports suggested that Wu might face a prison term of 3 to 10 years. His eventual 13-year sentence may signify aggravating factors or a decision by the court to set an example, given his celebrity status. Separately, Wu was fined approximately $83 million, 600 million renminbi for tax evasion by the Beijing Municipal Tax Service of the State Taxation Administration, as reported by state media. Predictably, he lost all his brand deals, his music and TV work were taken down, and his social media accounts were wiped out. His appeal trial was held in Beijing on July 25 of this year, with the verdict to be announced at an unspecified future date. Kris seems to be doing well behind bars and has been promoted to an assistant monitor. He's helping other inmates write songs, and a former inmate shared that Kris is guiding new prisoners. He even helped a friend write lyrics for a song, which will be published when the friend is released next year. What do you think about this story? Let me know down in the comments.